How's it going, everybody? My name is Philip, and today I'm going to be reacting to the top 10 worst sports jerseys ever made. I didn't think this was going to be a thing, but I saw the thumbnail, and it's quite weird looking. I mean, I'll show you the thumbnail when I start, but I don't know who thought that was a good idea. I don't know. Anyways, so I'm really interested to see how bad these uniforms are. So let's get into it. Here's the thing though. What sport is this, by the way? Is this like a cycling team? Who? I don't even know, because it's definitely not soccer.
The top 10 worst sports jerseys ever made.
Just look at that.
Sports merchandise is big business, but sometimes you have to wonder if these manufacturers or marketing departments are all on crack, because there's just no way that normal people would come up with designs like these.
That's a Nashville Predators jersey? I don't know about that.
Before I start shaming people, hit that subscribe button and click the notifications tab to see my new videos before anyone else, yada yada yada. Number 10. Anything new made by the NBA. For some reason, the NBA has a penchant for making their teams wear 4 or 5 different uniforms per season. To add to that, they've released their earned jerseys, supposedly to reward teams that made the playoffs last year.
Yeah, no, that's definitely some bullshit. That's definitely a money grab, and I hate it, especially when they look nice and you're like, ooh, I really want that jersey, and then it's stupid.
But we all know the real reason why.
Yeah.
And whilst I don't have a problem with teams trying to make money, they're all badly designed. The Miami Heat generally look like this, so let's make them play in these. Cleveland's colours are wine and gold. I know, let's make them play in...
That also kind of annoys me when teams don't play in their actual colors, because MLS does similar things where they have their parlay jerseys where it's like recycled plastic from the ocean or something like that, and it's their way of I guess recycling and saving the planet and whatever. But they only have the 2 colors. They have a lighter jersey and a darker jersey, but they're the same exact design, just plastered with a different MLS team on it. It's literally the stupidest thing, and it really pisses me off because my team is blue. Sounds like Earthquakes are blue and white, basically. Black, blue, white. They try and do red because it's a throwback type of thing, but it's like, why are we gonna play in a or like a team that's like bright green, like the Seattle Sounders? Why are they gonna play in a dark blue jersey? That doesn't make any sense. You know, it's just keep the colors the same.
Navy and sky blue instead.
So stupid.
Apart from possibly Houston and Boston, the rest are all awful. Number 9. 90s goalkeeper kits. If you're a football fan that's born before 1990, you might actually remember these.
I will say the one that I always remember was I think is Jorge Campos. He was, I think, really big on jerseys.
This was the era of loud goalkeeper kits. Goalies in football have to wear a different jersey to the rest of the players. But how much LSD did they take before they designed these? The scientific reason behind all of this is to wear busy patterns to confuse or distract the opposing striker. But all they did is actually make everyone laugh at them. And every team followed this trend. Every single one of them. Number 8. The New York Islanders. The Islanders have the iconic look of a winning ice hockey team. So the best thing to do is not mess with that. Stick with what works. So adding colours that aren't part of the colour scheme and trying to make them look Bush League is probably a bad idea.
It is a bit weird.
Sadly, they went with it anyway. This abomination was released onto the public, with fans instantly calling it the worst jersey in franchise history. A few years later, they scrapped it and released a different one, but made the same mistake. This season, they've changed it again, and at least they got the colour right, albeit it still sucks. Number 7. the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Another thing though is that the NY. I don't know how often they actually use that NY, that New York emblem, but that's not their normal emblem. You know? And that's part of what it is. Like, if the Sharks go from their classic, the original, the shark biting the stick and the triangle, and they go for, like, that giant, like, circle with, like, a fin out of the water and everything, I don't know if I'd like that much. Like, we're the Sharks. We're not the Finns. And I know that Finns are on Sharks and whatnot. It's just, I don't know if I'd like that as much. And that looks ugly.
Roethlisberger. How would you like to look like a bumblebee from the 1950s?
It's like a...
Yes. I'd like that very much.
Like an old rugby jersey.
That's pretty much how this monstrosity came about. Yes, it's another retro jersey that has no place being in the modern game.
Yeah.
Who honestly thought this was a good idea? And furthermore, who actually bought it? Oh, wait, yeah. Those guys. Oh. Number 6. Baseball in the 1990s. Baseball was also sadly affected by the 90s design disease.
I mean, this is how the 90s
Several Major League
was.
teams decided, hey, you know what? Let's take our team logo and just plaster it across the entire jersey. Who gives a damn if it looks good or not? And, to make it more unattractive, let's put the numbers and letters vertically and sideways so that people can't actually read them?
Ew.
What were they thinking? Number 5. The Colombian women's national cycling team.
It was a cycling team.
How do you draw attention to your country's best female cyclists? Make them wear this. Yep, you're seeing correctly. Partially nude coloured uniforms. From the side, it doesn't look too bad. But from the front, it's definitely suggestive and doesn't leave much to the...
Yeah, no, that's very awkward. And I'm pretty sure that's not even the colors of Colombia. Like, the nude color could have definitely been the blue instead. And it wouldn't be so bad,
Imagination.
I think.
They became world famous just for wearing these, so I suppose it kind of worked. Number 4. Stade Francais. That famous French rugby union team. You know, the one with the pink badge and the lightning bolts on their logo? No? Still don't know who they are?
Nope.
Well, you will now, because these are the guys that wear this.
Oh my gosh.
Lots and lots of pink.
Listen, I'm all for pink teams. If done well, like the Inter Miami jerseys, it's like a very faint pink, and that's a bit okay. But when it's like this, I think there's also an Italian team. I don't remember what I don't know if it's Palermo or probably not, or who exactly that has pink, but this is a bit too much. Like, I get the lightning bolt, but you don't need to have multiple lightning bolts that just...
Somewhere in every Stade Francais jersey are pink lightning bolts, and every iteration of their kit makes them mad.
That one's not too bad. That one's okay. Okay, I don't mind that one. If I was a fan of if that was my team, I would buy that jersey.
Jersey are pink lightning bolts, and every iteration of their kits makes their manly rugby players look extremely soft.
That's weird.
Every one of their jerseys is very...
That's interesting. Sorry if I'm pausing too much. The original video will be in the link in the description below that you could always check out as well.
Very bad and very pink.
That one's okay. Compared to the other ones, that one's not too bad. It's still pretty bad, but just...
And sadly, this is a trend that isn't going away anytime soon.
What the hell?
Number 3. Deportivo Palencia. Muscle fit clothing is becoming very popular these days.
Yeah.
But how about actual muscles on clothing?
Okay, so although I have not watched Attack on Titan, this looks like the Titans. I've seen pictures, okay? It's a pretty big anime, so obviously I've seen pictures. This just looks like Attack on Titan. Especially because they have no genitalia. Which is weird. Like, I don't know.
These belong to Deportivo Palencia. And no, it's not just the jerseys. The shorts are bad too.
Is there an actual ass?
Do these guys have some sort of sponsorship deal with Gunther von Hagens and his Bodyworld Museum, or what?
Ew.
And if you don't like the realistic flesh-coloured version, you can also have the same thing in purple.
It's like a Titan went Super Saiyan. What the fuck is that? Ew!
Just in case you're a weirdo who likes purple muscles. Number 2. These 3 NHL teams.
Good. It's not the
Sharks.
90s
have struck again, and it's these 3 teams that's released these 3 piles of garbage. The LA Kings, who had this weird sash thing and had clearly stolen the logo from another kind of famous king. The Anaheim Mighty Ducks, with this cartoon thing of their mascot
people actually like
their
that
actual
one.
jersey, and really, really hard to read numbers. And most infamous one of all, the St. Louis Blues trumpet jersey. This jersey was so bad that the team actually refused to wear it. They actually refused. Ironically, if you could find any of these 3 jerseys, they're actually worth some considerable amount of money.
That's pretty bad.
Number 1. Manchester United. The most famous football team in the world has come out with some amazing kits over the years.
Villa beat them recently.
They've come out with some of the worst. But so long as you stick to the club's colours of red, white and black, it should be a winner.
Yeah, I would think so.
What the hell were they smoking when they came up with these? Oh dear God, what have you guys done? This is this season's 4th kit. If you haven't already noticed, it's luminous leopard print. Luminous leopard print. This was inspired by EA Sports, and I think it's officially called the digital kit, as it's available on computer games as a digital download.
Boo.
The team won't actually wear it in real life, thank God for that, but you can actually buy it. Yes, it's available right now for the pricely sum of £65. So if you're a rich person with absolutely no taste whatsoever, this would be perfect for you. Now, you might be asking me, hey Nin, what about the Islanders Fisherman jersey? Or the Raptors cartoon dinosaur one? Or the rugby kits where they're all dressed like superheroes? Well, I actually like all of these.
Yeah, I need to check it.
Yeah.
I need to check out the rugby superhero jerseys. Because for one, if you can't tell, I love superheroes. You know, I'm wearing a Deadpool hat, who technically isn't a superhero. I have an Iron Man thing back here. I have a Groot mug right up there on this very bendy shelf. I'm big into superheroes. I wear DC stuff a lot as well. So I need to check those out, and I need to see if I could get one. Just saying.
Yeah, I probably wasn't the best guy to describe the worst jerseys ever, given my bad taste in clothing. But if you have enjoyed this video, please be sure to like, share and subscribe. And if you can think of a jersey that's worse than all of these, please write it in the comment section below.
Yeah. That is kind of weird. Turkish oil wrestling is next. I need to watch that one. I've actually been wanting to watch that for a while. As weird as that sounds. I don't want to watch oiled up men wrestle with each other. I'm not going to say what I was about to say. Anyways, this was definitely weird. Again, I need to see the superhero jerseys, the rugby superhero jerseys. If there's a Flash one, I know I don't wear a lot of Flash stuff. I have a hat, but I don't wear a lot of Flash stuff. But Wally West, the original Wally West, is my favorite superhero. The original Wally West Flash. For those of you who know why I have to say the original Wally West, you can also look it up as to why I got to say that. Then I guess they differentiate now with Wallace and Wally. I don't know which one because I haven't followed DC comics, like actual comics in a while. Like after the New 52 and they just took them out, I'm just like, why? What's the point in me even following DC comics anymore? But yeah, anyways. Let me know what else I should react to next. Let me know in the comment section below. Subscribe for more content and leave a like rating. There's obviously going to be a lot more Nightwish coming up, but I just figure I need a lot more variety. And thank you guys so much for stopping by, and I will see you guys later.